Staying in Afghanistan, tens of thousands of Afghans are currently struggling to leave their country after the departure of foreign forces. Many refugees have fled to Europe or other Asian countries, and a few to Africa. However, Afghans are not the only refugees from Asia to have found domicile in Africa in recent years. Yasser Hakim looks at how refugees from Syria are finding life in Egypt.
Shaher Rajoub is spending some fun time with friends in Cairo after a hectic day at work. A former journalist, he had fled the war in Syria via a road and boat trip to Egypt with his mother and brother in 2013.
We chose Egypt because they like Syrians. There's a unity between the two peoples, and there's a similarity in the way of living. The Egyptians welcomed us, and we settled in quickly.
Shaher has made good use of his time in Egypt.
I used to work in media. Here, I've established an agency to film events, weddings, and advertisements. On the side, I'm a real estate agent. With my good relations with traders, I also provide job opportunities for about 20 or more Syrians a month so that they can have a source of income in order to live dignified lives.
According to Egyptian President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi in April 2021, Egypt hosts about 6 million refugees. Syrians are over 500,000, but there are no refugee camps, as the North African country merges refugees within the community.
Some of them are living in a good standard of living because I'm aware that some have their own apartment in the 6th of October or in the Rajoub. Some of them are suffering in a condition which is not excellent. They are receiving support from the international community, from IOM, and from the Egyptian Red Crescent. And of course, Egypt is facilitating the services provided to them coming from such entities.
The North African country allows refugees to own a home, set up a business, buy land, and can enroll children in schools like any Egyptian. Taysir al-Najjar, a refugee himself, has established a charity organization to assist Syrians in the relocation process. Taysir says one main challenge is applying for residency.
The ones who have children enrolled in schools or own houses and big businesses are allowed residency, but others are not. The problem is we cannot travel to see our family members and they can't come to visit. It's a problem I face personally, as my wife and children are in Saudi Arabia. We are far apart. Egypt is still a good place to live, a good place to have as home, especially since the people accept us. They are welcoming and gracious.
And Shaher agrees, but although he's settled down and has a successful business and life, this is never enough.
My country and my home is Syria. My dream is to return to my country. This is the dream of every Syrian. We pray for God to bring peace to Syria so that we can go back home and that the war ends.
And he's living by, hoping one day his dream comes true. Yasser Hakim for CGTN, Cairo.